Warriors lost again. Their third straight loss, this time losing to the Miami Heat on the road, 116 to 109 loss. And yeah, it's unfortunate. You know, the team right now defensively just isn't playing good, and the Warriors are kind of just showing that, you know, the team from last year, it's going to take a little while to adjust, you know, to this newer team, which, you know, has, of course, many of the same guys, but the system itself is sort of shifting in a different direction, and it's very frustrating to see the Warriors losing like this. Stephen Curry continued his good play. He had a triple-double, 23 points, 13 assists, and 13 rebounds. Klay Thompson had a bounce-back game. He was back in the starting lineup, and he had 19 points, a good game from Klay. We needed a good game from Klay, and he played good. And then Wiggins added 21 points. But the Warriors didn't really have a big game from Jordan Poole. Despite 30 minutes of play, he only had 9 points. And, you know, the reason the Heat won this game is because Jimmy Butler went off at the end of this game. Jimmy Butler scored 5 straight points to give Miami the lead at the end of the game. And he finished with 23 points. Bam Adebayo was great defensively. He also had 19 points, 13 for Lowry, and Max Strus had 24 off the bench, as well as 17 off the bench for Duncan Robinson. So a lot of different big scorers for the Miami Heat. And the Warriors, you know, they started out this game slow. They had a good second and third quarter, but absolutely were dominated in the fourth. Sort of a recurring thing. They've been dominated in the fourth quarter a couple games. And so, you know, the Warriors are just not really playing good defensively down the stretch. I don't know if they're tired. I don't know what's going on. Curry did good. You know, he's been great all season, and it's only been 8 games. The Warriors have not won a road game yet. They continue 0-4 on the road, and you know, I think the Warriors' energy is just sort of fading. I think towards the end of these games, I think they start off pretty good. You know, they didn't start perfectly in this game, but they were still in it, and I think, you know, they're just kind of giving away these games they should be winning. So that's sort of frustrating. And then also at the end of the game, of course, that call where Curry was clearly fouled, right? And they reviewed it and determined that he actually wasn't, you know, on the three-pointer that he should have gotten free throws for. And, you know, it was, I thought definitely a foul. I mean, I guess you could make the debate it was a block, but, you know, Curry, he got unlucky there, and the Warriors didn't score again. They had 20 turnovers, the Warriors, and that translated into 28 Miami points. And so, yeah, I think the Warriors, they need to clean that up. You know, the defense is bad, but also the turnovers, and the turnovers lead to points. Without those turnovers, we win this game, plain and simple. And we beat the Heat the other day. So, yeah, Jordan Poole had some turnovers too, and that wasn't good. And I think, you know, the Warriors are sort of just being sloppy, and it's both ways, offensively and defensively. I think their shooting is okay. It's one thing I don't really think they have a huge problem with. It's just the turnovers. I mean, the Warriors had 20 turnovers. Miami had 15, but the Warriors weren't scoring as much off the turnovers than Miami was. So, you know, that's kind of that. And, you know, mostly this game was equal in terms of a lot of, like, you know, field goal percentage and all that kind of intricate statistics, but the Warriors just energy-wise were not there. And so, yeah, the Warriors are not in really a good place right now, moving to 3-5 on the year. The Heat are 3-5 too, but, you know, we lost to them, of course, here. And so in terms of centers, we had Looney in the starting lineup. Him and Wiseman didn't really do much. Both didn't play super long minutes. The Warriors kind of went small ball, but, you know, that's kind of the way it was. They just got to play better. Plain and simple. Like, there's no more excuses at this point. We're losing on the road. I know, you know, the Warriors' home games are very important to them, but they just can't win on the road right now. And they're going to play the Magic. We should win that in theory, but the way we've been playing, I'm not really counting on it. That'll also be on the road, and so we'll see. And yeah, it's going to do it. So anyways, guys, let me know your thoughts. I'll see you guys later, and yeah, go Warriors.